Yeah, I know. I got no sound. Give it a second. You'll start hearing it.
Son of a...
Turn it back down. There we go. Sounds pretty good. Frick, yeah. Never doubt the Sparkomatic. I'd be shooting DX with that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot I had a receive amp. Turn that on, and I'll be able to hear people. Oh, but that might be too loud. Holy but Jesus, it was loud. Forgot I was on the IMAX, too. Did you say you were on the IMAX? I was. Aye. Yeah. Gonna have to do a little more testing there this weekend or Thursday or whatever. When I'm on a radio, I can really tell the difference, I guess. But yes, some hypotheses are brewing and stirring. Yeah. Thursday night should be fine. Just depends on if I have any energy or not. I'm not young like you are. I mean, I flipped it back and forth with John last Thursday. I did have it up, right? I think, yeah, I did. I don't remember. And yes, there was a few little differences. Yeah. Did you ever try talking to him on the Starduster? I did. He could actually hear me, and I could hear him, and we talked back and forth. I didn't notice. I mean, it was almost the same as Mike Oiley, like almost dead nuts. You know, the receive was the same, transmit was the same. So yeah, it was impressive. Where's Hutch at? Thought I heard him in here. He doesn't want to know what I'm thinking about the IMAX so far. He did say he was moving on his way home there, like 10 minutes ago or so. Roger.
So, I'm live streaming again. On the radio, I initially let the smoke out of the first time I live stream with it, so hopefully I don't have a part 2 to this and let smoke out of something else in this radio.
So far I've just gotten a couple of sparks over here. I haven't had any smoke, so it's a little disappointing.
Yeah, well, I know it's not traditional sense, but I mean this radio is probably, I don't know, it's a first gen 2950. Replaced the audio amp in it, repaired the burnt trace, repaired the dial or the LCD lights, the button lights, the channel encoder. The amp I really didn't have to do much to, and the D10-4 just needed a little TLC. But that's the station tonight on the DX500. I got it all ad hoc on the workbench here. Kind of like what you're doing there, Screwdriver.
Nice.
Well, I was talking with Lugnut on Saturday night, and he was like, oh, there's these, there was like a 23-channel realistic. He's like, it's been listed for a month. So I contacted the guy, and he's like, yeah, I just sold it yesterday. I was like, son of a bun. Because the problem is with eBay, you're going to spend just as much in shipping on one of these radios. So I contacted a couple other people on Craigslist who had old radios. And they, oh, you know who I should get a hold of? I bet you 1221's got some old radio. I think he bought a guy out that bit the dust. Or just go return some soda bottles and go rummage over at Screwdrivers.
Exactly. I like that idea.
Yeah, that would make for a qualified radio for old radio night. Yeah, I bought this with old beer cans and soda bottles. I mean, this is a low buck station. The newest piece of equipment is the Astatic PDC-1.
Turn your rods, me bun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't remember which one was the older one and which one's the newer one. The older one.
I do have a different Gen 2950 that's sitting on top of it. That one's newer. It actually says made in China.
Oh, I love the made in China. You can just, the early ones you can tell the first gens were different the way that you had to unlock them, to put them in channel mode. They had a different rod beep. They actually had different frequency coverage too. I believe the first ones were like 26 to 32 meg, and the second gens were like 24 to 30, if I remember right, something like that. I mean, technically everybody's running an old radio. I mean, nobody's got anything newer than probably like 1995 hooked up right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to find some sort of old tube set I can put in line. But I figured this was, I figured this qualified. It was old and I had to fix it, so it's got street cred. I let the smoke out of it, so. And if I do it again, you guys will have something to pick on me about. Go, ha, you let the smoke out again. We all saw it.
Oh, I love letting the smoke out. People on live just saw me try to fix this old Sharp Mobile. I smashed it on the bench and hit it a few times.
Yeah, I saw that. That's some technicianing 101 right there.
Frickin' right. I was looking. I actually almost sent you a pic of one. I found a bunch today. The old Cobra Cam 88s, which were the 23 channel tube bases.
Yeah, I had my eye on a Lafayette Comstat 35 because that was the first radio I ever got when I was a kid. Got it at a yard sale, and I don't know whatever happened to it, but it was it was a all metal. Had a desk mic for it. It was a Lafayette desk mic. It was probably a pretty good radio, for even by today's standards.
Heck yeah. I was gonna grab a cooler old radio, but I really was trying to go for the junk old radio, and I got it. Saw one of those yellow Robin executives, yellow birds, whatever they want to call them, DU-240s or something. Anyway, saw one of those on eBay today. I was looking around because I was getting excited for old radio, and I'm like, let's just see what's out there. And I was like, well, it looks a little rough. I'm like, I wonder what they want for it. And I'm like, fuck that. They want it way too much. This thing, I'm like, one of them guys that he sells 100 other radios, but I don't know much about this, but I think it's operational. But I'm not a ham or a sideband person. I'm like, well, it's not a ham radio, and it don't have sideband, so okay. And had pictures of it on the inside, like everything's rusty. Two of the tubes are like knocked down and out of the sockets. I'm like, I'm probably gonna guess it does not work right now. Well, what else we got for old radios? I think I offered him $5 for it. I think he was asking like 180. Sounds fair. It was like $50 shipping. I don't even know if I wanted to pay the $5 for it. I didn't want to pay the $50 for shipping.
That's the problem, is old radios are heavy and shipping's not cheap. It just cracked me up that there was like 3 old radios on Craigslist that were all local. And one guy, they all been listed for over a month, and one guy's like, oh yeah, I sold it yesterday. I'm like, shit. And the other 2 people just aren't getting back to me, so I'm assuming it's an old ad that they didn't take down.
Hey, Zed, I'm sure there's a bunch of old 23 channels kicking around that nobody could care less about and have stockpiled up somewhere, just giving them away. I used to have a bunch of them, and I threw a ton of them out years ago, and I always say I wish I didn't, but I threw a bunch out. I was like, fuck these things, they're worthless. I need to do that, but I haven't yet, so yeah, I got piles of old radios. And yet you can't run one tonight? I don't want to hear it. Sounds like excuses. I did run one, two of them actually, but the second one didn't work. But you're not still talking on it. This is old radio night, not just old radio 1 key up. Well, if I was still talking on it, people would be squishing me. Don't worry, they can still squish you on that too. Just because it's an old radio don't mean you can't run an amp. Fuck, I got this old Spark-O-Matic going into the Texas Star in a 16 pill. I don't care. Driver. Well, there's only 1 amp out here, and well, there's 2 of them out here, but I probably hooked up on. Hang on. You can actually hear me, and I can hear peer pressure. I like it. You're off the lottery. Now looks like I gotta find a junk radio. I know, it makes it fun though. Yeah, I used to have an old Robin. That's the first one I ever had. It could be stolen at my mother's place. I'll have to go dig for it. Now you're talking. I like it. It's just fun to mess around, just to be like, you know what? I was running that tram, and I'm like, nah. I mean, it's an old radio, but I just, like I said, just the more sketchy, the better for some nights. It's just kind of fun. I like old stuff. Hell yeah. I didn't like old stuff until I got old.
Could fire this
If I
up.
wasn't gonna like old stuff, I wasn't gonna like myself. Well, there is an exception in the strip clubs. Good call.
But I'd have to clip lead ends onto it.
Ooh, I'm starting to think people might be right. Maybe I am an asshole. I got flipped off tonight on my ride home. That's the second person to flip me off in the last 2 weeks.
You sure they weren't telling you were number 1?
This guy was. Really, he pissed me off like I almost started off into Scarborough and fucking followed him.
Oh, brother, what were you doing?
That's the fucked up part. I'm in the left lane. There's there's 3 lanes of traffic. I'm in the left lane, just cruising along 85. Middle lane, right lane, or fucking, you know, nut to butt, left lane, cruising along. And this guy pulls out from the traffic, and he just starts hammering. Like, he comes up my ass, big white SUV. So at first I thought it was a cop. I'm looking like, no, I didn't slow down. He's right up my ass. So I speed up, I get up to like 90, and he's right up my ass still. So as soon as there's a break, I pull into the middle lane. He passes me. I pull back into the fucking left lane, and I just start going 85, 90 again. And all of a sudden he starts slowing down, so I'm right up his ass. I'm like, fuck you. But I mean, he didn't like it. And then Scarborough exit comes, he fucking crosses over 2 lanes of traffic, puts his blinker on, just yards over, and then flips me off. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I was cruising along just fine. You come up my ass, you look like an asshole, so I let you go by, and then you don't like me up your ass?
Break 1-3.
Exactly. I want to reach around. But yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm going to start getting back to the old me. People really aren't going to like it. Fucking Swiper made me do it. Sunday on the way back from a little cornhole, somebody wanted to keep throwing Roger beeps, trying to get between me and Swiper. And if I didn't have Chinese food with me, I would have stuck around town for a little longer. 'Cause, yeah, I can be a miserable prick. People are gonna turn me ugly. Telling you. Get off my lawn. The best thing to do is just key up and talk. If you don't like somebody out here, you just key up and talk randomly. And you just keep talking and talk about absolutely nothing. Which I'm good at anyway, so. That's right. I find that works. 6x6 is pressure treated, or you could go cedar. Well, you gotta step on Cobra. That wasn't very nice of you. Cobra, you better go bigger. That's okay. When he needs a 10-5, I'll be here for him. See how he is? That looks like a lightning below the waist, wasn't it? I'm shutting it off. Fuck you. Hey, Cobra, somebody in Lewiston keyed up. Can you 10-5 to Swiper? Trying to transmit? Yeah, that might have actually been Vixit. That was rough. If that was you, Vixit, you were down there at less than a 2 and did not sound as good as it did earlier. Oh, well, my bad receive didn't even pick up his bullshit. Well, it wasn't me yet. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was, so I don't know who it was then. I find it's better just to blame Vixit. Fuck whoever that was that you guys heard, fuck him. Ouch. What if he was on a Spark-O-Matic, man? He's got feelings too. Well, he's not getting out. Is that Hutch home trying his 23 channel? Yeah, maybe it was Hutch without an antenna plugged in. Yeah, Hutch is gonna transmit over here so I can 10-5 back across the river to frickin' Swiper. Fuck you. I'm shutting it off. I thought you disappeared for a while. I thought maybe you went out to the garage to find a radio. I shut it off because I'm getting pissed. You guys are talking to people I can't fucking hear. Fucking guy. Some bullshit. We're talking to each other. Don't be a dick. You're fucking sand in your vagina. I'll be an asshole to you too. I don't even care. Fuck off. Asshole. Shut up, both you bitches. I'll slap you both in the face of
Shut it down.
You sound like you need some cranberry juice. Must be on your fucking period. Yeah, you might be right. It's a natural diuretic. I heard it somewhere. Is that a weak one here on now? No, it's not. Who's that? You got the Sting over here. Sting up there in, Jay, Livermore, whatever? That one? Yeah, 10-4. What is going on, man? You got Screwdriver over here and a bunch of us out here running some old junk radios tonight. It's going all right. Just playing around, fucking a dog. Yeah, 10-4. As a matter of fact, I was next door over at Bone Crushers. He said he had to catch up with you about something. Yeah, he messaged earlier. I messaged him back quickly. I didn't, I don't know, my phone's been on the live feed there for the last hour or two, so I haven't gotten back to it. Tell him to private message him on his OnlyFans page. Yes, I will definitely answer my OnlyFans page faster than anything else. Yeah, right now I'm just, I'm running only a 40-channel radio with extra channels, no sideband, so I haven't been able to jump on Thursday nights and do the sidebanders. Roger. Well, see, you're all set tonight. I'm on a 23-channel that only has 12 channels. Holy shit, man, you're doing all right for that trip, considering. I mean, all the way up here, I'm running 500 watts right now out of a tube amp, and this is a General Lee radio. Roger. Well, I guess it's working. I can hear you on my big old Sparkomatic. Oh, you switched back to the Sparkomatic there, Bob? Yeah, the tram was just a little too new looking for me. I'm on the old Sparkomatic again. That's hilarious. Everybody swings backwards, and the receive is horrible. Actually, this is warming up. It's gotten a little better, but it's got a nice round meter on it, though. And it swings like, you know, the top is the pivot. I kind of like the looks of the meter. I heard you. Swiper and Auburn. Cobra 29 LTD Chrome that I'm sitting here working with next door on. We're going to do the hi-fi receive and transmit, echo board, and a bunch of other shit, really. 10-4, packing a bunch of shit in the radio that doesn't do any good. I like it. And I don't know if you heard him fix it, but he said he heard you. Not hear any, you have not have any receive on that thing, fix it? Son of I can hear fix it. Oh, that was a good double. Yeah, he says the receive sucks on it, Swipe. And more. Yeah, he says it's somewhere around Swiper receive. The transmit sucks too. So there's that with the Swiper thing, you know, shitting on Swiper all the time. You know, there's that 1,000 watts.
Swiper, are you gonna take that? You gonna let Cobra kick sand in your face?
Hey, who needs 1,000 watts? If I can reach everybody with 500, that's pretty good. Just 'cause he's planted on the side of a mountain, he thinks he's all big shit with his fucking 150-watt kicker. Hey, that's on a good day going downhill. Serves him right. He gets more snow than us. Fuck him. I hope your driveway stays muddy till fucking August. I'm pretty sure he'll take no wish. That's kind of a meter joke right there. I hope your driveway stays muddy till August.
That's not nice, Swiper. That went too far. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
He's like, I hope you fucking get stuck in your driveway in June.
I hope you're out hunting and you forgot your dashboard toilet paper.
Oh, man. Good thing I got the behind-the-seat toilet paper and in the nook of the cranny of the door toilet paper.
Always cracks me up when I'm out hunting. You pass somebody on the woods road and they got the roll of toilet paper up on the dashboard.
That's a true Maina. Makes me... Actually, when I said it, I was thinking of Johnny Carson, where, I don't know if you guys remember this far back, but he used to say, like, may 1,000 camel fleas infest your hat, or whatever. I can't remember what he used to say. Before my times, old man. Joker, come on now, back me up. May 1,000 fleas infest your outfits. I like it. Just bought a Quaker in a box for $12.99, but the shipping was 16 bucks. Still worth it, you know? Fuck it, I'd do it. Swiper had more room on his desk. I'd fucking drop something off there too. I'm gonna have a lot of room on my desk. I don't plan on putting my 80 back anytime soon. I'm gonna get this 2517 off the desk and run a couple mobiles. I'm gonna play around with my mobiles. Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of that 80. It still screams, but well, I got a couple of bass radios we could throw on there, but you know, yeah, they're still big. Yeah, well, I mean, as long as I can set a Pro 510 on it, or a 2510 on it. I was thinking I had a couple of Cobra, like I said, they look like a 142, so they kind of look like a 2000, but the 23 channel ones, like the digital, not the digital, the old analog flip clocks in them and shit. Oh yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna try that, well, I'm gonna try that Gentronics or whatever. I suspect it's not a 4-pin Cobra, but that doesn't mean I won't change it to a 4-pin Cobra, because I'll do that before I'll fucking wire a mic to it, that's a damn sure. But then I also have a realistic, what is it, TS440? No, because that's a Kenwood, but probably a TRZ something or other then, yep. I think it was a 440. I think it said 440. TS 440. Or T something 440. I can't remember what it was. Still in the box. So one of them little mobiles that just has like 4 little lights on it? No, it's a base station with a DIN pin. DIN pin mic? Yeah, no, that's what most of the old Navajos had, yeah. They made some good ones. The TRC, what, they had a 458 and a 457 or something like that, and one of them was sideband, one of them wasn't, but they made some good radios back in the day. Well, I don't think this one is the cherished Navajo. I think it's 40. Oh, and I know it's 40 channels. Don't think it has sideband. But it is the DIN pin mic, and I don't have anything over it. Other than the stock mic that's still in the box with it. Nothing wrong with that. Just something you pull out every, like for a night like tonight, just for the hell of it. Well, I was about to, but it was buried under a bunch of shit, and I wasn't dressed to be out in the garage. The garage, it actually was colder than outside.
Out with his bathrobe open with his bird swinging in the breeze.
Yeah, it was fucking chilly. I'll tell you what, when I got out of work tonight, I thought it was like fucking single digits. I get in my car and it says like 26 degrees, but it felt fucking cold. It was actually a nice day, but my garage, like I said, my garage was colder than the outside. That's why I went out there without a jacket, and then I opened the garage door and the garage is like a freezer. Yeah, that's what I did too. Alright, who else, hang on a minute, who was that other guy down there? I don't know if it was Fix-It or somebody else. They sounded a little off to me and down in there. you're loud and clean and clear. A little bit lower signal. This person was giving me a little bit higher signal, just very crunchy, very stock mic-ish. I assumed it was somebody running an old piece of crap tonight like the rest of us. 10-4. I was just mentioning that I have an old realistic power mic from like the 80s or something. It says noise canceling with preamp on it, and it's got a battery test on it with the volume knob on the side. Catalog number 211175 from Radio Shack. Roger. That'll go nice with that Navajo. Is that the handheld one there? Yeah, it's a handheld power mic. Yeah, it's got the nice like square screen that sticks out a bit. Yeah, it's all black. Yeah, I think they take a 7-volt battery. I got a couple of them kicking around. They were good mics. Yeah, 10-4. No, they weren't bad for power mics at all. Yeah, and I think I also got a realistic Navajo 457 that just needs to be cleaned up, but it does work. If it's free, it's for me. Yeah, those 457s and 458s, I don't remember which one was which, but those were both good radios. I just remember one had sideband, one didn't, but those were some good radios. Yeah, the 457 I got a sideband. It definitely does. Yeah, that's why I grabbed this mic for it, but yeah, I got that kicking around. See, now that's something worth picking up. I like the sounds of that. And if somebody wanted to sweet tooth me a little bit, I might even get rid of my Striker 497 in the car. You doing, selling out? No, God, no. I still got other radios. Upgrade. Yes. I still got this Cobra 29 LCD Chrome. I've got a 29LX BTW, and then I got this General Lee that I'm talking on right now. Roger. Yeah, I like the sound. That's why I bring out the old Navajo. Frick yeah. Yeah, they weren't powerhouses, but I mean, the good radios. It's got the double meters in it and everything.
Double ender.
I mean, I'd buy it just to have it kicking around, but I don't need any more radios. I mean, for the right deal, I'd definitely still buy it because they're still cool, but yeah, you know, like we need more crap, right? I'd be interested in mics. Actually, Swiper's Navajo worked good enough. I think I have I have a realistic desk mic that looks exactly like a Turner Plus 2 except it's black. And it says realistic on it. No idea what it's wired for, I didn't even look, but there are one of them sitting out back too. Get that thing running, we'll throw that on that bitch. The only thing with this realistic power mic, it needs the batteries there. That was there's like 3 small, like not watch batteries, but the fat ones that go in there where there were 3 together and they were in a sleeve. Yeah, well, it's technically, it's a special battery. It's a 7-volt battery, a 7.5-volt battery. They still make them. They're all over the place. Yeah, that's the only thing this thing needs is just that battery for it. That's about it. Nice. But it is pinned for a 4-pin right now, so it would need to be put back in for a, what is it, like a 7-pin for the realistic? Yeah, 5-pin. Yeah, 5-pin, okay, yeah. Yeah, we need to have the end of it changed over if you're going to run it on a realistic. So I'll tell you what, Swipe, like, I have this Cobra here that I'm going to give to Cobra, this 23-channel base, but I have a Regency sitting upstairs that almost looks identical to this. Like, they're a square box. They're like an old bread box. Real basic radios, but it's kind of cool looking, too. Old school stuff. I'll take my old school over most of this new shit any day. Fuck, I think Swipe, you had something over there. What the hell? You had something I was interested in. I don't know if you still have it kicking around or not. I don't know. I did put your Texas Star 350 in my truck today in case I happen to go towards your house. Yeah, we gotta do some testing of the truck radio. You did have a little Drake, was it a Drake? TR4. One point in time, you had this little receiver you know? Yep, I looked at it today. I don't know if it's a Drake, but I couldn't tell it was just a receiver, so I moved on. That was when I was in the garage looking for something old. And I had it in a completely different area, like I think I was displaying it in my garage. That was back in the day when I had a TV out there. I used to spend more time in the garage than I did in the house. Yeah, it's just a receiver. I don't have the transmitter to it. I don't remember what it is, but I did look at it today, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just a receiver. Roger. Don't remember if I got it from you originally, or if I got it from Champ. Either way is possible. Yeah, I remember sitting like on top of right by your entry door. Was it a fridge that was there for a long time? I don't know, but yeah, I don't remember. I know I've had a couple of them. But yeah, I couldn't remember if you actually had the receiving transmitter or just the one. I believe it's just the receiver. Yeah, I didn't spend much time looking at it today. Yeah, it's right as you come in. There's a shelf that I used to have a TV up on, like a full-blown tube TV that was that far back. Yes, sir. It had a big ass. It had a big ass. So you ever just clean off your bench out in the garage of all the other crap and just start rummaging all the radio stuff you have up and putting it in there on that bench? And then you can just grab one at a time when you need it, but they'll all stay nice and good. You know, put your radio out there if you don't get room for it inside, but you know, leave it someplace where it's nice and accessible. Cover them up with a towel or something. This is true. I should put all my radio equipment out there in a stack. Then you can come over and find out which ones actually belong to you. Yeah, like I need fucking more radios. Well, make sure you bring a box with you so you can read more. Yeah, I'll bring you more than I pick up. Because I know, every time once in a while I'll be digging in a box, I'm like, oh, that doesn't belong to me, that's Greg's. Oh, I'm sure there's a bunch, I don't fucking care. But, yeah, I mean, you know, display them in there somewhere, just because. It's not just radios, it's other crap, too. I can't think of anything offhand, but I'll be digging through stuff and I'm like, that doesn't belong to me, that's Bob's. Strap-ons, wait, what? Penis pump.
Garter belt.
Penis pump, yeah, that's not my bag, baby.
Swiper, don't forget the garter belt.
He took that off me with his teeth, it is now his. What the? I thought I was supposed to stay at camp. You brought it home with you, I didn't know.
I thought we were in the trust tree, we were all sharing.
This is a safe place here. You can talk about anything you want. Yeah, nobody has to know except us. That's scary. Just a little scary. I farted. That wasn't a fart. I think it was that shark that Bob was looking for. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll have to all prepare a little better, so I don't know, we'll say 2 weeks from now, maybe we'll do another one of these and everybody can have some more older junkerer. Is that possible? Oh wait, what? Yes it is. Well, it has to be strange. Because, I mean, like we talked about, some of us have talked about, I'm talking on a 2510. Technically, that's a fucking old radio. It's an old radio. This thing is a classic, maybe an antique. We're right there on the border, I think. But if I was to hook up that fucking Gentronics, that's, more along the lines. Yes. The only downfall about the one that you had, I don't think it was I forget model numbers, but I think yours was right on that cusp. I remember seeing it, I think, one time. I think it was transistorized. Because they made a lot of tube stuff, but they made a couple transistor radios right before they stopped making. I think yours was that GTX, I don't remember a fucking number now. now, but I know I've seen it. Yeah, but my point is, you're running something that you tucked away in the garage just because it's an old radio and it's in good shape, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, like I said, I mean, everybody out here is running something probably at least 30 years old right now. Well, I don't know if mine's 30 years old. It's got to be 25 years old, but I don't know about 30. Jeez, I'd have to look it up. Mid-90s would have been the latest. I think they still made 2510s.
I mean, once you start getting into, if the radio has parts in it that are no longer available, that should qualify as old.
How about 46 years old? Is that old? Oh, that's how old I am. Does that count? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I got a brand new in a box Midland 77 AAA 40-channel dial knobs, brand new, never used. C.W. McCall. Well, that Navajo that I have is brand new in the box. I mean, the box looks like hell, but the radio is perfect. It must be contagious. Same thing with this radio I got up here, that Midland. That box is shredded, but it's there, and it's still in the plastic. I was gonna say, this box for this Cobra over here that this thing's in, you can definitely tell it's been around a little bit, but it's all good. The radio still looks good. I think that Navajo that I have, because, I was looking at it earlier, and it got me thinking, I think that was Champ's radio, and he wanted me to put a 4-pin Cobra in it. Because at that time period, that's when I was putting 4-pin Cobras in all of my radios. The radio I'm speaking on right now is a 2510 with a 4-pin Cobra pin in it. Now those originally took the 6 pins. I think they were 5-pin. A weird 5-pin. Actually, yeah, you're right. That was the old Cobra ones were 5 pins in the 2000s back in the day. I remember that, yeah. Oh, see, I just looked up that Navajo. So that was 40 channel, but it still had like the rotary dial. It didn't have an actual LED display for the channels. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. It was a I thought it was 440, but you guys are saying 447, 448. No, I just looked up a 440. It's a TRC. I knew it wasn't a TS, but if it's this one, just 1 meter in the middle, just a volume and a squelch. Basic looking, but clean looking. Yes. Yeah, like the 2 chrome knobs right in the middle under the meter. It's a nice looking little radio. Well, I don't know if mine is chrome. I'm going by the picture on the box. It's been a long time since I did take it out of the box years ago. Still in the plastic bag, still has the DIN pin mic, stock mic that comes with it. So look at the pictures. You know what I love about it, which can also be detrimental about it, but like the back of the radio is made out of like corkboard. It's a base unit, so I would not be surprised. So it's got like that powdered corkboard in the back, which is cool. But if they take in moisture, it might swell up, kind of like the beaver puke that you put on the walls that you don't like. It's certainly warp. Even if it doesn't swell, it's certainly going to warp. Yeah, that would definitely. The fact that it doesn't even have a digital readout on it, that definitely constitutes as old in my book. That's when you know you got Stone Age stuff, is when that corkboard is on the back of your radio. Heck yeah. All running games to your corkboard falls up. We're going to call it now? Corkboard? That's an upcoming event. It's called Corkboard Radio Night. Corkboard Radio Night, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah. All modulated. I got this Silver Eagle Plus hooked up to getting his cat going. 10-4. I'm surprised we didn't hear it that last Kia by Cobra, huh? Yeah, the cats are gonna set up a conversation now. Going to pet your cat. Is that what I'm calling it? Yeah. Actually gonna go watch some Netflix for a little bit while the wife puts my daughter to bed, and then I'm gonna relax a little more. There you go. Have a good night. Have a good night. Beat it. See ya. Beat it. I'm gonna.
See ya.
I think that's what he meant by pet the cat. Skinner was gonna try to fire up his old Yeezu tonight. What the hell? Hello. 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 I got you. I hear you. Maybe you're not hearing us. Whoever it is, giving me a break about the audio is too low. They said they're hearing somebody, but yeah, they're quick key ups and not much audio. Talk to me. I can hear you. You can hear me? 10-4 on the radio with a beep. 2510. Well, there you go. I'm talking on the same kind of radio. Said my Roger beep doesn't work. Stop it, huh? You hear me, Bob? I am. Who's this? Oh, it's Hutch. What the hell are you doing? That thing has very no audio. Yeah, it's like getting worse as you're talking as far as your audio goes. Maybe your mic battery's dead, because that thing's usually hammering. There's no hush loud tonight. Holy fuck. Yeah. Let's pretend that didn't happen. That wasn't Hutch. That was some mud duck newbie. I think it's a fly battery situation. Could be a fly battery. Let's blame it on fly. Okay, fly. The hell's Fly been? You back in the radio yet? I know you want like very boy is buying a new radio at the beginning of the month and selling it by the end of the month. He's been out of that rhythm for some months. I heard a little birdie say he was sandbagging a lot. I got a radio of his here that actually got working and is going to drop back off. Actually, I think it was his brother's, but I haven't heard him in months. Audio. Hey, can you do that again? I guess am I the only one hearing him? Oh, I can hear him. No, I can't really make out, I almost thought it was Sting again, but can't really make out what he's saying. The receiver's just fired up off for this radio.
It doesn't sound amazing.
Oh, it don't sound amazing, but Cobra, let's go. Yeah, go ahead. So who's talking to us and what's he saying? Right now, nobody, and not saying anything. fix it. Nice. Well, it's working. Your audio, maybe you can even turn it down a little bit. You're not getting out well, but it's got more audio. Yeah. I think just turn the audio down and probably clean it up. I bet it's one of them handhelds that's got the Roger beep button on the front, because it's got that, or no, maybe it's on the back, but the and maybe he's only running a quarter watt. Yes, not giving me much of a signal.
Alright guys, I got a call tonight. That was fun. We'll do it next time. I'm in negotiations with Paranoid. He might have a radio that's in an acceptable price range.
How's that, better? Better. Hey, have a good night, Quitter. See how you are? Have a good night. Don't forget, it's gonna snow in the morning, so allow yourself extra time.
That's the plan.
You know, like that right there? Better the other way. Oh, well, at least you got some audio. I can